All right.
When the rapture happens, they're gonna say it was a mass UFO alien abduction.
All
They're
right.
gonna blame the rapture on aliens.
There's no such things as aliens.
Yes, there is aliens. Trump released the alien files or something, didn't he? Didn't Trump release the alien files recently?
This is fallen angel demonic stuff.
Oh.
To try to explain away the rapture of the church.
When the rapture takes place and all these people go missing, they're going to blame it on alien abduction.
I believe that when the rapture happens, they're going to blame it on aliens.
An alien spaceship
What the fuck? This is an amazing video. Thank you, Vladimir, as always. You always give me quality content to react to.
is on its way to Earth. It has to be on its way because they know the rapture is on its way.
Would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? It is rapture time again. It seems to be happening every week, doesn't it? Now, it is my opinion.
So wait, is it the aliens or is it... Which one is it?
I believe that one of these days, these people will wake up and their family and friends will have vanished. And it won't be because they've been taken into heaven. It'll be because they've buggered off because they are sick of hearing about the rapture. And
So is it gonna be aliens or is it gonna be God? Or is God an alien? Which one is it? Alan the alien, like in Invincible. Voltremites will come to the Earth. See, I'm a nerd too. I know nerdy stuff. Like Invincible and Alan the alien. I know stuff.
And this week's rapture warning comes from Pastor Perry Stone, a man who's just recently hit the headline.
Who? Who the hell is Pastor Perry Stone?
For his bizarre claims. Now, if you don't know who Pastor Perry Stone is, let me introduce him. We join him in this clip, which is, in my opinion, the funniest clip I have ever used in any of my videos. We join him as he is speaking in tongues in some kind of sermon, but then he gets a text message. Now, can Pastor Perry Stone simultaneously...
Is it the text message from God about the rapture? I've just received a message that the rapture is about to happen any minute now. Any minute now.
read a text message and speak in tongues? The answer is no, and it's hilarious.
Yes, Lord, have your way, have your way, have your way, have your way.
Although he's checking his phone, god damn. Is that the sound of him reading the message? Dr. John says, so fun fact about YouTube links. Everything past C is just a tracking cookie link. Oh. That's literally him just reading the message. He doesn't know what to say. His brain is frozen, so he's just doing this weird noise because he's reading the message.
Oh, hallelujah. No. No.
What the fuck is happening? I should do this on stream whenever I get a DM or a message or whatever. Whatever I'll be doing on stream, I'll just, I don't know, take my phone and I'll start making this noise to, I don't know, to signify that I'm reading the message.
Now, I don't know what was on that message, but I do like to imagine that it was a text straight from God himself, and when he read it, it simply said, "Yo, Perry, what are you doing, you silly prick?" Maybe. Anyway.
Silly prick. Dr. John says, and you can delete that and the link will...
Some people do take Perry very seriously.
You better hang on to your faith, folks. I think they are fixing to rock the church. If you guys do not know what I'm talking about, I want you to look up Pastor Perry Stone. He has a video on here and he explains it in full detail.
So now we're all caught up.
Americans are crazy, I swear to God. Americans have not been invaded in too long, and that caused them to... Americans have not been invaded for too long, and it caused them to just, I don't know, do this. Okay, Americans have been unbombed for far too long, and this is the result. God damn. God damn. Swear to God. You know what I mean? So weird.
Stone has released a video which we're going to look at. It's causing a lot of fuss, but it is worth pointing out that he is not the only person sending this message. Apparently somebody called Representative Bird Shit is also saying the same thing.
Representative Burchett has been talking about this for a long time.
Answers in the comments on that one. I've no idea what that's about. Anyway, let's get to the video.
I had a friend that sent me a text message, And he
Oh,
said, Perry,
God?
can you give me a call? I have some information that has come to my attention.
Now, I want you to pay attention to this because the information and the details come thick and fast. You might struggle to keep up, so pen and paper ready, here we go.
There were a large number of pastors that had been invited to go to a certain state to hear some men in the United States government and others share
Trump?
with them a concern that they had.
Now, I hope this isn't moving too fast for you, but to summarise, there were some pastors that were called by some people who worked in government and some other people to go somewhere to hear about something. I hope you've got all that down.
According to
That's cool. I mean, something clearly happened. Something clearly transpired.
men who were present, who have the information, they said to these pastors, you're going to have two responses more than likely when all this information is eventually released. Now, I don't know what the total information is.
And there we go. I mean, really, I suppose I could just end this video here. That's all the information we need. But let's hear a little bit more about the man who sent him the text message.
Right.
And this particular man, and I'll
Is
not
it Trump?
name him,
No, I bet you fucking won't.
he said, Perry,
I won't name him.
what they're about to release
No, I bet you fucking.
is from what we're hearing. There's going to be a release concerning aliens and concerning unidentified flying object.
This is very interesting considering that there was news about Trump releasing the alien files or whatever. Did something come out of that? Of Trump releasing the alien files, or was it just a wash? Did something come out of that?
Spacecraft that some of the people who were in the meeting were telling us as pastors, you need to prepare your people and you need to get ready to answer them for what you're about to hear
For what you want to do? This is
being released.
okay.
So now it makes sense. The aliens are coming, and we need to prepare people of faith here on Earth for the arrival. But to do that, obviously, we need to get people that have a huge reach. So we're going to ignore the Pope, the Dalai Lama, the Archbishop of Canterbury. We're going to ignore...
True, we're gonna ignore all the influential people and we're gonna go to this guy that has. I have no clue how big this person is.
all those figures, and we're going to focus on Perry Stone's mates. I believe this. It makes no sense. No more questions need to be asked. Let's crack on.
If there are galaxies and there are allegedly other creations in the galaxies, then the whole creation story is a myth. And you're going to have people that's going to apostatize and turn from the Christian faith because they have no answer for what they're about to hear. Then they said the opposite will be. There will be a group of people who are not followers of Christ, are not followers of the Bible, and they're going to freak out, and they're going to come to pastors, ministers, and teachers and say, what is this? Is this
What is this? What is this?
really real?
And he's right, of course, if the aliens did land, it will cause a huge problem for creationists all over the world. But Perry Stone thinks he might have this figured out. Maybe this isn't really about aliens. Maybe this is about a biblical cover-up.
My
A what? A biblical cover-up?
son believes, and I'm beginning to tend to believe as well, that this information is being presented so that at the return of the Lord, when there is a great disappearance, and if you talk about the rapture, go to 1 Thessalonians 4, 16 through 17. Well, it doesn't say rapture. That yes, it says...
It's just because I swear to God, it's because Americans are just too bored. There's nothing happening in their life. There's nothing. Play a video game. Like there's so many good video games coming out, and so much good animation coming out this year. Why get a hobby? Like why this? Why dedicate your time to stuff like this? Then again, Poland's no better. Poland has this weird Christian radio station that's run by a super wealthy guy, and old grandmas that are desperate call in and give all of their money to a person, so just so that they can pray on air. So I don't know. I keep saying America, but I suppose Poland is not much better in this regard, all things considered.
Up to meet the Lord in the air, harpazo. Call it the harpazo.
Harpazo?
Call it the catching away.
I'm sorry, but What the fuck is happening?
Harpazo. Call it the harpazo. Call
is
it
a
the catching
harpazo?
away.
I don't... It's just fucking noise. Anyway, let's conclude.
Forgive me for getting a little bit stirred up there, but
Dr. John says American can't afford to have a hobby anymore. Oh yeah, that's true. Are you telling me Polish people are richer than Americans now?
let's go back to the original thought. My son believes that this idea of people disappearing, they're setting it up so that when the return of the Lord takes place and people disappear, here's how they're going to explain it away. Alien invasion. Alien invasion.
So ultimately, Perry Stone makes a video about some pastors who were called by some people to go somewhere to talk about something, and the claim goes absolutely viral. And this is where the internet does its thing. You know, firstly, you make up a video that's got hardly any details in it whatsoever, and then suddenly people on TikTok are putting pieces of cheese on their head and treating it seriously.
Has the U.S. government started to tell a bunch of religious leaders to prepare for disclosure of UFOs and extraterrestrials?
And then the story starts to morph and change so that these pastors are no longer referred to as just being unknown.
swear to
They're
God.
now referred to as being really well-known, influential people.
So there are some very well-known and influential pastors who are...
Yeah, super well known and influential pastor. I've never heard of this guy before. I've just learned about this guy's existence now, so clearly this is a very well-known and influential pastor, right? Have any of you heard of this guy ever before? Be honest with me. Have you ever heard of this guy before?
now claiming that they have been told by officials to prepare their followers and their congregations for surprising news and revelations regarding UFO.
And the more dipshits there are on
UFO. Regarding UFO.
internet spreading this story and adding their own little bits to it, the more likely it is it's going to affect some people mentally to the point where they want to prepare for battle.
So what happens when you see an 8-foot-tall being come to
Big J.
Washington and meet with the president? What would happen? People would freak out and they would lose their faith, and that's where the church needs to be ready with answers, that no matter what
Fuck
type
me.
of end-time deception we see, that we are ready to stand on the foundation of the Word of God and prepare for battle.
So if you're one of those people that think some
Oh,
pastors
God.
went somewhere to be spoken to about something by some people and it's all to do with the rapture, then please take the crayons out your mouth, stick corks on the end of your forks, and maybe tether yourself to a tree in your garden so you never ever wander too far from home. That'll do us all a massive, massive favour. For me, my opinion on what Perry Stone has said
Dr. John says there was peace among humans until space Jews from Mars invaded and destroyed Atlantis. That is... Are you saying this because of your genetic memory, Dr. Johns? Is your genetic memory of history kicking in? Vladimir says there is even more famous and influential pastor Zusi, but I'll save the better ones for later. Thank you.
can be summarised with this. Thank you. But I will let Perry have the last word. He has something very important to say.
Now, I want to say this. I want you to listen to me very carefully what I'm...
The laptop is okay for now. What? What about it? What about the laptop? It's okay for now. No, it's still working. What? Calm down. I haven't plugged in the capture card yet.
going to say.
Thank you. Wise words indeed. Now, Perry Stone is going to play us out with his new song called Harpazo, and it's dedicated to everybody that believes what he says and then says stuff like this online.
This is...
The Greater Rain says, Lucy, I think my interpretation of humor is broken. Why? What do you mean? I thought it was overheating. I haven't plugged in the... Don't worry. It'll overheat once I start playing Half-Life 2, because Half-Life 2 is winning the thing. Once I start playing the game, then it'll break like a twig or something silly. Don't worry.
This is the devil trying to explain away the rapture, and he's trying to get ahead of it because he knows that when all the saints are caught up in...
I mean, this should not be funny, just so it's clear. This whole thing, this should not be funny to people. This should be terrifying to people. It should be terrifying to people that anybody finds this serious. It should be terrifying that anybody talks about this in a serious way. This is just so stupid that it ends up being funny, but that's just me being cruel to a bunch of... I'm gonna put it lightly. I'm just making fun of a bunch of misguided people that believe in the stupidest things possible. You need a laptop stand? I cannot afford it. I've spent so much money on my dog recently, and my brother has already called me, which I'm gonna rant about my brother. My brother has already called me, or he didn't call me, he wrote me, that my dog has something going on with his gum. My dog has a health issue now, and my brother cannot be bothered to take him to the vet, and also I need to send even more money because my dog has a gum issue or something. Whatever. I don't even. So now I have to do more stuff because my dog has issues. At least the issue of him not having food has been solved, so that's good. Oh, when you solve one issue, 5 more issues arise. Like a curse. No, he ate food stuff. I don't know what happened. It's just weird. That's a lot of money for me. Wait, hold on. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yeah, your brother is lazy in my opinion. I'm sorry, he just doesn't give a fuck about anything. That's pretty accurate, unfortunately. That's a pretty accurate description.
Here with Jesus Christ, he's going to have an explanation for it. And so the explanation is going to be...
Like my mom called me and told me that my brother called her to talk about my dog's gum issue. And she told me that he should stop complaining to her, and that she thinks that he's big boy enough to actually, take care of stuff on his own, okay? He's big boy enough to just take my dog to the vet on his own without needing to call mommy, okay? Fuck me.
mass alien abduction.
So here we go. Take it away, Perry Stone.
Harpazo. Call it the catching away. Harpazo.
Who the hell is Harpazo? This is family lore, I know.
Harpazo. Harpazo.
Dark, depressing lore.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
So there we go. Now, I am sorry this video wasn't as well prepared as usual. It wasn't as long as usual. It didn't contain as much stuff as usual because I haven't had as much time as usual to make a video.
Oh my God.
So I thought I would just throw this together this morning and put it out there anyway, even though you'll all probably be really disappointed in it. But if you've never been to the channel before and you are still watching at this point, you are seeing me at my lowest, I'll be honest. So maybe consider subscribing because it can only get better from here.
True. Please consider subscribing and donating, actually. How's that? Khartzad. Who or what is Khartzad? Khartanzo? What is that?